Babba dabba 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 game and shit.
I think
This sounds different.
no. I think he sounds a lot like the original. I just think that if they got the voice that Launchpad had, would be a lot more suited for him.
Hey, you! Come here, I got something to say.
Hey, I'm Launchpad.
I never crashed a me before.
Sorry, I was just remembering all like the various Launchpad jokes in the new DuckTales.
The new
he's, like,
DuckTales is so good.
where he's writing like an apology note on like a car he crashed into, and then he's writing another one on the next car, and it just keeps going.
My dad and I got lost in IKEA, so to let off some steam, we wound up all the egg timers. Nice, Jarvis.
I like the episode where like the ancient Egyptians who are like like the society that's clearly being gaslighted by like, this like Wizard of Oz type figure that's like doing a pyramid scheme, as Louis says. Where they don't want to cause an uprising because like they're so used to their way of life, but then they get a taste of a burrito, and then they're just like,
No. Oh.
I do like all this new material though. It's very nice.
I don't know.
Do you prefer the original? Are you like one of those people who are like, it's not exactly the way that it was when I was a kid?
Look,
so...
I'm down for new material, but there's some issues I have, like the load times and the frame stalling.
Wasn't that just a standard of the PlayStation 2 anyway? Like, didn't it have long load times?
Yeah, I suppose that's right.
Also, Sonic 06 had like super long load times.
Look, Sonic 06 wasn't on the fucking PS2.
Oh, wasn't it on the PS3?
No, it was on the PS3.
Oh, yeah.
And that was not because of
The hardware?
that wasn't because of the hardware. That wasn't because the software needed to be that way. That was just because there were no engineers left to do the job properly.
Just for the meme, I kind of want to do Sonic 06 as the Game and Chat series.
Dude, it's fucking miserable. I've tried before.
Well, it sounds like it would be miserable, but I think it's like a rite of passage. I think it's like a...
We've got an important question.
Well, what is it?
Do we have enough toilet paper?
Oh! Do we?
Yes, we have. We have the regular amount, which is plenty.
Okay.
Unless,
That's good.
Unless more idiots keep hoarding it.
I'm just surprised that the three major things that have happened recently haven't had that much of a devastating effect. I'm not bragging about that. I'm just saying that, like, you see, like, the apocalyptic nature of Australia's news is like we got fires, we got the virus, we got
the coronavirus,
frickin'...
which is less deadly than the flu. 98% of people who get it survive.
Yeah. Really?
Some people don't even show symptoms.
So it's not that... The thing that does annoy me a little bit is when people are posting, oh, don't worry, as long as you have no pre-existing like health conditions, like you'll be just fine. And it's like, but that kind of has this inherent implication of like, let's not worry about the people who already have pre-existing health conditions.
That's
like,
that's kind of shitty.
Very dismissive of the. It's like, don't worry, everything will be fine. Only weak people will die.
Yeah.
Like, that's still an issue.
Only the people that we don't like to be around, because they're weak, will pass away.
I feel like there's this very
Oh, it's Corbin and Freaker.
there's this very underlying unspoken thing where people are just kind of like, as long as it doesn't affect me, then it's not an issue.
Well, I mean, that's human nature, really.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of pay the idea of like helping people out lip service a lot of the time. There was this interesting scene. Do you know Better Call Saul?
Yes. I know of it. I haven't watched it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Okay. There was this interesting scene where, like, it's like there's this lawyer who considers herself a
Why
very
am I
good
not doing this
person.
bit?
Because it's a cutscene. See, there's this thing in video games called cutscenes, or QuickTime events, where... What'd she say?
Free me, Rayman. I'm trapped in the fairy's glade, which is supposed to be like level 3.
Yeah. So why?
But I guess
why are we jumping away from the
I guess I'm
portal?
not ready to go there yet. I have to go to the stone circle.
Okay, so let's go to the stone circle.
I deliberately went exploring. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's okay.
But,
Exploring is encouraged,
why-
both in video games and in life. You gotta explore your identity sometimes, and maybe at the end of it all, you find that you're a.
Is that why your hand is on my leg?
Yeah. Now that one will only make sense in the audio-only version.
I know, they can't see your hands.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
The hands that are all over my legs. Yep, there it is. I saw one guy carting a shopping trolley with a stack of toilet paper 40 packs tall. Man, do you know what the best thing to come out of the coronavirus is?
What?
It's the memes. The
Really?
Simpsons Against the Liberals page has had so many good, like, coronavirus and toilet paper memes today.
Yeah, yeah.
First you get the toilet paper, then you get the power.
The Simpsons shitposting just always has like the best memes because it mixes the best parts of iconic moments from our childhood classic and just a bunch of modern memes.
Yep. Simpsons memes are the best possible memes because it's the most...
My favorite is when they like cross over two different like
two Simpsons memes?
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis, Tobias!
Look at this pointy-haired little girl.
Yeah.
It's Cletus, the slack-jawed Yoko.
Some folk will never eat a Coke, but then again, some folk will...
Cletus,
What are they going to
slack-jawed
wipe if they only buy TP and, you know, not food? That's a good point.
Can I play the piano anymore?
Well, of course you can.
Well, I couldn't before. Doctor says. Oh my gosh.
Homer, were you up all night eating steamed hams?
Let's not get overexcited.
Rayman, I can see your boner. It's detached from the rest of your body.
Where? I've been looking for years. I can feel its power filling me. This happens all the time. It's detachable. Detachable penis. That was one of the first songs I went to learn on the guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you play it now?
Probably not.
Can you play the guitar anymore?
Well, of course I can.
And I always could.
Well, not always. When I first got a job working at the theater, my first paycheck blew entirely on a guitar.
Oh, wow.
I was that much into, like, I need this guitar.
Yeah. I bought a ukulele because I read on the internet that you can learn a ukulele in, like, under 10 minutes. And I tried a tutorial and I couldn't figure it out. Like, ukuleles are not as easy as
Now it's telling me to go freely.
And neither is reading a bike. Oh, is it one of those games?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's just like, go talk to this person, and then you'll be allowed to talk to this other person.
You see, this is why I was like, I'm not so sure about this.
This is like when they, like, when I used to play Pokemon games as a kid, right? You would go into the game, you'd have, like, a small segment of, like, text dialogue that you could quickly skip through.
This is a signpost that's pointing to the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's saying the Fairglade, the Marshlands, the Pier. Is that all this way? Or if I go over here, is this going to say...
Ah, no, okay. Yeah, that's all that way, and that's all that way.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
These are like IKEA arrows, like we were talking about.
Yeah, that's the issue with hub worlds. Hub worlds I love when they're done well.
Oh, this is the hub world.
Yeah.
It's very pretty, I have to say.
Look, it's pretty, but like... There are pretty people out there you might want to make love to, but then they say something and you're like, oh, I forgot why I was ever attracted to you.
I'm 16.
Ah! No. Why you gotta do me like that?
So we're on to the Fairy Glades now, or?
Yeah, apparently this is going to be the Fairy Glade.
Okay, cool. Is this the second level that comes next? Because we haven't even gotten up to the part yet where the where we were talking about the controversial stuff in the original version of this recording. we probably spent roughly the same amount of time on it, and we're not closer to where we were.
This is the problem. It feels padded.
It's padded is exactly what I was going to say. It's like anime filler material.
I'm gonna have to buy the Dreamcast version, aren't I?
No, I'm enjoying this with you.
All right, because we're experiencing something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why not 619?
I don't know, why not?
I think you put the one in there by mistake.
Oh. 6.
Yeah, this
7?
is the second level.
Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm like, what's 619 without the 1? 67?
Again, Crew's asking, are you guys stocking up on toilet paper?
We're stocking up on lums.
Yeah.
They're what's going to let us get to the next level.
Rayman's like pellet throw animation does not seem as like
enthusiastic.
No, he's just sort of like
I guess
I've been doing this for 4 ports now. Leave me alone.
It is that though. He's like, I don't fucking feel like it anymore.
Just fucking
freaking the economy and
the economy. And apparently in this one, the charge pellet doesn't have the blue circles around it when you throw it.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of stuff missing, which aggravates me about expanded
How do you
ports.
feel about this being like brighter than the original?
I don't mind that so much.
It looks very nice, but
It does look nice. It's not quite as lush.
I just remember that there was this video essay about like the original version of Buffy versus the HD remaster, where they went back and re-edited everything, but the editing on the special effects is worse. The lighting, there's like stuff where they color corrected it in the original version to give it like a darker atmosphere.
Yeah,
which is very atmospheric. But in the HD remaster, they just kept the original coloring.
I feel like when you port something, you should try not to make it actively worse.
Yeah.
Even if you're adding a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah. Like, there was also like a comparison video between the original Majora's Mask and the 3DS remake.
And that was
Majora's
considerably worse.
Yeah. Because they wanted to make it more accessible to like a general audience, but like.
But not only that, but
it makes the gameplay slower in a lot of areas.
They also nerfed the Deku Scrub's jump, so now it's much harder to get where you need to be. And these don't unleash teensies or like.
Where are the teensies?
Teensies are just.
I haven't seen a single cage yet where we're like actively
saving somebody.
Saving teensies. Or saving what was it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the fairies with the purple hats from the original, but they're like blue glowy things now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind it, but why?
Yeah, it seems like a strange change. Also, aren't these guys meant to be reds? I mean, red.
Sure.
But like
you
those
can make
pirates...
a big deal out of his skin color. I mean.
No, I was just saying. That...
I know what you were just saying, I don't agree with you.
No. Why does this keep happening to me? Every time.
You keep falling for it.
I know.
I do love that sting. That's a good audio sting.
It is a very good sting. Ow, that sting.
Ouch. The edge.
Ow, the edge.
No! No!
When you're warning your son about not to run into the hedge.
Son, the edge.
Ow, the edge. Good times, good times.
It's such a good leitmotif.
Yeah.
Yeah! We still get the yay. I like the yay. I'd be sad if the yay was missing. But why do we have these like fart streams like in Sonic instead of the nice
fart streams?
Yeah, you know, like bubbles coming out of somebody's butt down there.
I don't think he even has a butt. Does he even eat?
No, I mean someone is under there farting so that we can breathe.
Oh, you mean from the bottom?
Yes! What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
Oh no.
Go on.
No,
Guess.
no, stop.
Guess.
Why are we doing
Answer
this?
me!
Look.
Why do you disappoint me?
I get the reference. I just don't get why.
Ribs! Spare ribs!
I just don't know why we're doing it.
Do you want to do DK64?
We have a long list of games.
I know, but like
I'm gonna leave nothing.
We seem to do like some of the really character-driven and like interesting games that I like.
No, I want to do. Well, yes.
One day.
One day.
I
want to do like a long list of 2D and 3D platformers with you because I try to do them with Jingles, and she kind of gravitates towards like puzzle games.
Not really her kind of thing, huh?
No, she likes them, but then she also wants more variety than I like, than I'm equipped to deal with, and that's fine. It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Because I do want to try out new things, but like sometimes you run into something where it's like it's difficult to make good commentary for.
Oh yeah.
And but like a casual game like this, it's very easy to make commentary for because it's like
it's just a nice place to hang out.
Such one magical evening.
Such a magical evening.
Yeah, it's just like when it comes to like 3D platformers, especially when there's like one person playing and the other person, fucking Invisalign. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I have Invisalign in at the moment. It causes a very slight lisp. But like when it comes to like platformer games, it's like because this is supposed to be a I do love the very nonchalant as he's throwing his fist.
And the pirates seem to have very big health bars until you hit them a second time.
Yeah. I just like, because this is supposed to be easily accessible for a kid to be able to play, to just run up and like collect things and stuff like that, which makes, again, very easy to commentate over, because it's like one person plays and creates like interesting point. This is like one of the theories that I went into about why Leafy is Here got so popular, because like watching game footage is generally mesmerizing.
What is a skeleton's favorite musical instrument? A trombone? No, that is really offensive. It's a tuba. Get your life together.
Get your life together. I don't know. Anakin's acting in the original, in the Star Wars prequels.
You mean Mannequin Skywalker?
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminded me of Mannequin. A mannequin. Get it?
Rams! Spare rams!
Have you seen that one by Dominic Fear?
No.
Where
his name's Dominic Fear?
Yes.
Wow.
He brings about the fear in his enemies. It's the original Transformers. From the Michael Bay movies.
Oh.
Optimus Prime and Megatron just
Those
sitting.
aren't the original Transformers.
Megatron is sitting in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And the waiter says, like, okay, so what would you like? The steak. Is like, okay, so what kind of ribs would you like? Prime! Prime!
It took you a long time to get to that punchline.
Look, I am an idiot in most cases.
Yeah, you notice that these vines are now 3D. They're not just a texture.
So why couldn't they do that with the fairies and the mosquitoes?
Yeah, I don't like the stuff added, the stuff taken away. I don't get.
It's very interesting. It does look nice because I see elements of like what I want to see from a remaster in this.
Yes.
If that makes any sense.
You got the touch.
I know that. Well, okay, if you say so.
Oh no! What have you done, Jarvis?
It's like, so there's a team on Twitter.
Yeah.
That is planning on doing like
Team 10?
a Rayman 2 HD remaster, like a fan remaster. And they've already done like a few like test levels and stuff like that. Did I not already show you the
No.
Okay, they posted some 3D models and stuff and some
Because
like,
it's so
test
confusing
levels.
knowing how the fuck to play this game.
But they're taking elements from every different version of like Rayman 2 that exists. And there was a poll that they put up on whether to recreate the hub world.
That's no water.
Yeah, do you not remember?
Well, it looks
reason
it's
why
transparent at the moment, which it's not like in the original. In the original, it's sludgy and you can't see inside it. And then when you break the sludge dispenser, it suddenly is see-through and you can swim in it. So
there's a specific reason why the vines are there to get across, so that you don't you're not supposed to do that because
they've been brightened and now they're as green as the background. So. You know, areas of contrast are a bit washed out, but that feels like it's a PlayStation thing.
Yeah, Rayman 2 HD. Rayman 2, The Great Escape, remade for the fans by the fans.
Oh, wow.
Hello, we're a team of talented developers who aim to remake Rayman 2 while staying true to the original art direction. As development... See, that's what I like when fans make remakes. That they try to focus on what the original creators intended from the art. Because, like, when you're trying to, like...
Like Sonic 2 HD.
Like, or even for the Ocarina of Time, like, retexture pack, where, like, fans redid the textures.
I'm pretty sure that was one guy.
Yeah, that was one dude. Anyway, when he's, like, showing off how he, like, redid all the art textures in, like, Photoshop and stuff, he, like, he narrowed down, like, his, process. It's, like, some things are based on, like, original, like, art assets that, like, were provided from, like, concept art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And other things he had to use his imagination of, like, this, like, pixel right here, what was that meant to be in the texture? Because he has no way of knowing, but it's, like, it might have been a bolt or it might have been, like, a pattern.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so it's very interesting when, like, people, remaster, like, old things. Like me, for example, I took the original 2D Mega Man sprite sheet and I sort of HD upscaled them to, like, sort of like how Sonic 2 HD, like, did their own interpretation of, like, how it would look. Did you die? Oh, okay. I thought you died for a second.
Don't you assume my gaming skill.
Don't you assume my gamer.
Yeah, you're right. They're all wearing green, and they usually wear red in these segments.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's the racist now?
Still you.
Yeah.
And look, this metal bandage is not 3D.
Bandage?
It's flat.
Did you say bandage?
Oh! Oh, you remember this bit?
Oh, you got hurt. I guess we're in the bandage. Hey, remember?
Look.
remember when people actually went out and saw bands instead of just buying music on digital download? It was the band age.
You're so proud of yourself.
Well, aren't you proud of yourself? Oh, it smells a bit like Updog.
What's that?
Well, aren't you proud of yourself?
I have never, ever gotten that to work!
I just remember there was this one moment
Whoa!
where I don't even remember how it happened.
Oh. Ah! Okay. That's
my
what
sister
that does.
my sister got me like a gift in Queensland, like one of those like what do you
In
call
Queensland?
them? Yeah, what do you call them when so there's like a tourist gift. What's a tourist gift called?
A souvenir?
Souvenir, that's the word I was missing. So she got a souvenir for me, and it was specifically an owl one, and she was trying to get me to say who, but I just kept saying what, and like just every like thing except for the thing she was trying to get me to say.
One of us is possessed by an owl. Who? That's the thing. We don't. Apparently, I put this into Twitch, and it was like, ooh, stealth tag. Engage. Platformer stealth. And, you know, it's kind of right. There are some stealth. Oh, and he saw me and immediately shot without reacting.
I hate when you remember, like, a funny quote, but you don't remember how the quote goes.
I'm sorry. I'm only a human.
It's just like, oh, that thing. I'll tell you later.
Oh, I guess you had to be there.
No, there was that bit in Red Dwarf where like Rimmer is like in his like dream fantasy like virtual reality thing. And
But
he's trying to tell a like funny story to like the people at the table, and it's like and then I said, oh well, I don't remember what I said,
but it was hilarious.
But it was hilarious, and they look at each other awkwardly, and then they all burst out laughing. It's like they don't know how to even the simulation doesn't know how to respond
because he's so full of self-loathing. That,
yeah. His own self-loathing, like, ruined everyone else's simulation. Yeah. It's like, this is supposed to be an escape from reality, and you ruined it all.
Better than life.
Which, was Second Life even a thing back then?
No, it wasn't.
So, because, like, I thought it was a parody of Second Life, and then I was just like, hang on a second, it couldn't be Second Life.
No.
It's like, you can't, but yeah. Have you actually seen the people on Second Life? They get really into their like their daily routine in that.
They do. It really is like a Second Life. What I want to see.
It literally is like a Second Life. So if you have a productive first life, you really shouldn't be having a second or third life, in my opinion. Like if it's something you're curious about, really don't get into it unless you're prepared to like waste away hours of your spare time.
Look, what I want is I want someone to take me on a tour of all of the lewdest places.
Of Second Life?
Of Second Life.
Yeah, there's some, like, freaking bizarre...
But you can't find that, like... I'm pretty sure there's a lewd community in VR chat, but I can't figure out where they are.
It is difficult. Did you see Nexpo's video on the cult in a dead MMO?
No.
There's a... So... Oh, shoot, what was it called? It wasn't called Dreams.
No, that's the Cult of Freaker. Hi, buddy.
Cult in a dead MMO. I'm trying... I'll see if I can look at
Haha. I got a laugh out of him. Good.
Worlds. The game was called Worlds.com, and it was one of the first MMOs. And it's still around. And a lot of people, for the life of them, didn't know why it was still around, because everyone had like moved on to better, online chat rooms and stuff like that, like online games. So it's like, why is this like really old website that no one uses, and how are they like being funded? And apparently the creator is actually still being funded by the fact that he owns the patent on like virtual chat room games and stuff like that. So whenever a new one comes along, he literally like goes out and goes like, "Oh, you owe me? Yeah, give me money." And he's like, basically that patent is gonna like die out this year. So they're like wondering if people are wondering if he's gonna renew it, or if like he's like basically done with that patent.
Is that guy shooting me with his back turned?
Wasn't the guy who created the original like Magnavox Odyssey like doesn't he own the patent on the video game, like the television video game?
I don't know about that.
Because there's someone that I read a story that someone did own the patent on that, and I'm wondering if he's still getting like money to this day. Or if he's like long dead or anything like that.
I know that for a while, I think there was a Japanese company that owned the Bandai Namco or Atari or someone.
Yeah.
They owned the patent on minigames during load screens.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
And it was really damaging to the entire gaming community.
It is a little...
Oh, look, it's that bit where you thought you could do better than me, and then you immediately fucked up.
Wait, wasn't that you? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I'm mixing up my memories. Yeah, we both fucked up on that bit.
Yeah. You were like, hey, watch this. Ow!
What do you mean not even, James Bond? I've gotten to that point where I'm quoting ourselves.
Yep. Things are getting meta in here.
Yeah. But what we were just talking about, though, it is very interesting, like, some of the, like, legal... Not even loopholes, just the fact that people use patents to their advantage, or, like, copyright to their advantage, to really do things that really aren't moral, honestly. Like, the fact that Disney still owns, like...
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah. And when things probably should be in the public domain, people, like, hold on to their copyrights way longer than...
Look, I think there's a certain amount of leeway you can give to a company that's still actively trading with a character. But the problem is, Disney lobbied Congress to change copyright law, and that's... I don't like that at all.
Emperor Lemon did a really good...
Do you notice that this is a completely different laser trap?
It's the same one, it's just that they're brighter and bluer.
They're, like, huge now.
Yeah, well, it's just different in design, it's still the same in application. It's not like...
I thought they were stationary in the original.
No, they moved in the original.
Okay.
I'm quite... during this pit in particular, they moved in the original. Oh, this is the bit where it fucked up on the original capture.
Wow, it's really... Look at that frame drop.
That is a frame drop, that is for sure.
Wait, this isn't... This is different. We're inside somewhere instead of out in the fairy glade.
Yeah, I guess so. It's still like the same layout, though.
Help!
I kind of... Oh,
That's you.
gosh.
That's how you sound.
That's you. That's how you sound. Whoa, this is different. There's, like, new areas with lums in them and stuff.
I wonder if there's 80 lums in this level alone.
Yeah. No.
Shut up, Deborah!
Bye, Felicia. He just leaves.
Who's Felicia?
I don't know. It's something my partner always quotes.
See, in the other one, she's like, yeah!
Yeah!
What?
From Rayman. The original Rayman.
I didn't play much of the original Rayman.
What? The music in that...
Ah!
Get it!
Bomb diddy bang da ding da ding boogie 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 sit up jump the boogie.
One of the things that I really wanted to do... Do you ever, like, have those ideas for projects that you would do if you had time, but you don't have the time for?
That is my life.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. This lum was in here, and the only thing that's in here is a uneaten pot of gruel and a skeleton.
Yeah, whose skeleton do you think that was?
Do you think when people die, they turn into lums?
Oh, maybe.
Is this like a Matt Pat situation?
Game theory. What
This
if-
is theory!
I think that skeleton was Ness.
Sans Undertale.
Hello, I am Sans Undertale.
No, I don't think I'm going to make it across there.
You know where you're supposed to go.
I do. I was just trying to be a completionist and pick everything up.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, you gotta collect... I know! Stop pestering me, woman! Get off my cock!
Whoa. Whoa.
That's the thing Rayman would say. It's in character.
He doesn't have a cock for her to get on.
Detachable penis. Whoa, this is different.
Yeah, this is very different. I wonder if we'll still have to do it 3 times.
I think this is gonna be... Yeah, true. I think this is
Yeah, it
gonna
looks
be...
like it. Is this somebody else going, wow, that's different?
Yeah. Oh, the whole game
Look,
is
there's
gonna
no
have,
there's
like...
no laser
different-
coming after us.
It was a floating bomb, you idiot.
Like, well, it's not here, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it wasn't a laser.
Laser?
Laser mission. There was no lasers in that movie.
Destroy them with lasers.
Destroy it with lasers. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna, like, pull out and
You're gonna
pitch.
pull out?
Gonna whip it out.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
This is a special game in chat, you guys.
Yeah. Well, I just don't want to get my audience pregnant.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not financially stable for that kind of commitment.
Oh,
like,
dude.
freaking three babies? Are you kidding me? How many viewers do we have now?
6.
6 babies? Are you kidding me? I'm not ready for quintuplets.
You are now scaring my child.
It is the mystery of the dance. So, some of the video game ideas that I came up with are Brawl Brothers, which would be a Double Dragon NES style video game. The first level would like be played straight, where it's like just kind of like a Double Dragon style thing.
And then
But then it glitches out because the villain can break the fourth wall, and it transfers you to the world of different NES games. So the second level would be a sci-fi thing, but like the enemies still have like the AI of different games, but you still have the just standard punches and kicks. So you got to face off these robots like firing lasers with punches and kicks, and then the next level's in a fantasy world, and you're going off against like Zelda type enemies, stuff like that.
Interesting. So sort of like a Bobo's Big Adventure, but like
Kinda. Yeah, a little bit, but but it would have like Sonic Mania style like smooth animation. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Where it's like extra frames and stuff like that. I think it would look really good in motion, is what I'm saying. And the cutscenes would be
Yay!
like super fun to do.
I hurt the machine.
So that's one idea. Another idea is like a standard horror, like one of those horror games where like you go through a town and it's like very lively and stuff like that, but it would be done in like the Pokemon Game Boy like kind of style.
Are you okay?
No! You left me here to die.
I had 1 big bottle and 2 similar travel-sized sanitizers. I feel powerful, and I'm going to be ready for you nerds this weekend. Oh,
Nice.
Thanks, Jarvis. This guy will be there.
Yeah, I agreed to go. I was sort of like contemplating whether I wanted to go as like a... Because here's the thing, conventions are pretty hit or miss for me.
I
haven't
found
been
some
to an
flashback
actual...
entertainment DVD with some patriotic American action movies. Cool, Freaker.
For the Game and Chat audience, Fen just read the chat.
I figured you might edit out some of these bits.
Well, I normally do, but like sometimes it's difficult to edit around it.
Yeah, but you were saying...
My game pitch or my
your game
convention
pitch.
thing?
Oh, no, the convention
I had
thing.
like two thoughts going through my head when we were... right. So I didn't know if I wanted to go as just a standard attendee or if I wanted to like work at the booth with you. Cause it's like freaking... Because I kind of want the experience of like working at a convention because I've never volunteered there before, even though I had like however many opportunities to do it.
I'm gonna work the hell out of you boys this weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want to prove I can do it. But I had an idea for a vlog where I was gonna like compare 10 years ago to my first time going to Supernova, which I recorded, to me going to Supernova this year and attempting to do like the same cosplay. So like do the cosplay better, you know, do the video better.
Oh my god, it just dawned on me that I've been going to conventions for nearly 20 years.
We still
I started when I was like 11.
I just realized that by the time we get around to doing that stream, we're probably going to look very different.
Yes, we are! Oh my god.
It'll be fun, though.
It will.
It'll be
Oh,
fun.
we need to do that, like, next week.
Let's do it next week.
We do, because I'm going to be moving some of the stuff.
What stuff? Alright. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright,
All this might go.
Secret projects!
Is Mitchy Boy coming after all? Well, I didn't have any other volunteers lining
really?
up.
I thought you had like a booth babe that you wanted to... You're going to offer the extra role to a booth babe.
Normally I do, but I think we 3 boys will have a good time.
Should I do Game Jam this year?
It's already happened.
Oh, never mind then.
You have to do it next year.
Yeah.
It happens in like early January.
Right.
Or mid to late January, actually.
I'll prepare for it. I just wanted to be like a little bit more familiar with like how game coding works and stuff like that.
They go on like the Unity YouTube channel. They have free coding.
Well, actually, I was looking up the other day. I just randomly like I was like, fuck it. I kind of just want to learn how to do like a 3D platformer, and I just like typed in tutorial onto YouTube. And I looked it up. I was like, wow, that's actually very easy. I'm gonna next time I get the chance, I'm gonna make myself a not like a proper like full on 3D platform, but just to show that I can do the basic coding and get like just. What do they call it? There's a in game design class. There's a name for when you build like a rough draft of a
vertical slice.
Yeah, that might be it. Where it's like you don't go in with a completed game, but you just get the building blocks of how your your final map's gonna look.
It's called a vertical
all that
slice.
Stuff. Yeah.
Do you come with the sketch? Listen, buddy, for $50, I'll come wherever you want.
But yeah, I got to get used to doing that because I always go in with a final idea in mind and I start drawing the designs for the final idea. But I never put much focus into just getting the building blocks of the thing out of the way. Because like a game isn't like the designs are like aesthetic, right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't go in with like, oh, this will look cool. I should go in with like, does this play well?
That's how the Nintendo approaches it.
Yeah.
They go, how does this play? Does this play like a Mario game? Does this play like something that isn't a Mario game?
Yeah.
Um,
Like, even if something looks very nice, Nintendo will scrap something if it's like not up to their gameplay
yeah.
standards.
And oh look, I'm like,
Oh dang.
he's hovering. He's got hover hand for the for the bits. on the
Rayman
sides
goes
there.
to a convention and it's like, takes a photo with a girl and it's just like,
And then he ends up on social media with everyone going, "Yay, he doesn't touch women."
Then I told you about the main idea that I want to do, which is like a Mega Man style platformer with co-op, but not in the style of like 30XX, which is the link everyone keeps sending me, which looks like a good game. It's like it's like elements of X and Zero,
Yeah.
and they're like, are we in a co-op style?
I'm not in love with their art.